Eyewitness News.
Got cold for a while.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. It is 5 o'clock. You got Rachel and Kate with you on this Monday, April 6th. Ryan has the morning off. Thank you so much for joining us today.
We look like a couple of peeps.
We do. We didn't even plan it.
Day after Easter, why not?
Yeah, I like it.
I have all the colored peeps floating around my house at some point or another yesterday.
Yeah, I think I did too. You know, we got to manifest the sunshine and the brightness because
it's going to be hard to come by there.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to come by there, Kate.
Yeah.
Not loving it.
Who wants some April snow? Says no one ever. No, I'm kidding. There are some snow lovers that are like, oh yeah, this is fun. And so many of you are like, well, yeah, it's the first week in April. Of course it's going to snow. Yeah, this happens almost every year. No surprises, but it still hits a little differently though. We have temperatures a little chilly this morning too. We're in the mid-30s, but you know, these highs, or these temperatures we have this morning, these are going to be your highs for tomorrow. So even colder air is on the way for tomorrow, but we'll get through this morning snow showers. We'll see some breaks of sun this afternoon. Highs near 40 today, gets knocked down tomorrow, and then we do climb back and we do get some more springy weather in here by this weekend. We'll have more on that in a few minutes.
We are waking up in Washington this morning.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Monday morning to you. Maybe a lot of you are kind of getting back into your routine, coming off of spring break. Looking at the Cavie Skynet 9 camera, things are pretty quiet, but we did pick up a little bit of snow overnight. We're sitting at 35 degrees. It is a very gusty wind out there, making it feel like the 20s. The New York State Mesonet Network, everyone is right at or just a little bit above and below the freezing mark for you this morning, but also everyone is very windy with gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour happening right now, which is making it feel quite cold outside. So we are reaching for the winter coats again today. We got temperatures only up near 40 for this afternoon, but we're going to keep this wind with us throughout the morning hours, kind of tapering off a little bit this evening, but our feels like temperatures 20s and 30s. Even colder for tomorrow. You know how it's 35 right now? That's going to be our high for tomorrow. And we have a wind chill, so very cold temperatures for the next couple of days. And then we start to rebound and climb out. Once we get past Tuesday, we'll have more days that are up versus down with our temperatures. So we'll finally get into more of a consistently springy feel around here. Once we get past tomorrow's highs of only 30 to 35 degrees, feels like temperatures in the 20s. And yes, you are seeing snowflakes outside. You're waking up to probably at least a slushy coating on your windshields and a little bit of grapple mixing in. If you're watching us from up north, you're probably picking up at least a healthy coating of snow, maybe even an inch or so. Not quite as consistent. It's a lot more scattered, more broken up in and around Syracuse and just south of Oswego over near Fairhaven, and more of that spray happening to our south. But our higher elevations have the higher risk of waking up to at least a little bit more than just a coating. Then we'll catch a break because high pressure moves in. It's drying us out for a little bit this evening. We got a double dose of some cold fronts here, and each one's really knocking our temperatures down. So let's show you how things unfold here, dealing with these snow showers throughout the morning. But look at this afternoon, everyone's in the mid-30s to near 40. So the snow's not really going to do much for us. It's too warm. The sun angle is too high. And then eventually we do get breaks of sunshine this afternoon. Then our clouds return and more of that snow returns as well. You're going to see kind of a rotation going on right there. That's the low. And we'll have most of that steadier snow happening Jefferson, Lewis counties, and the North Country when you wake up tomorrow morning. When this pulls away, this is bringing in that cold air, and we'll have a little breaks of sun by tomorrow evening. But that's going to open us up for a very, very cold morning, Wednesday morning. When you wake up tomorrow morning, again, it's going to be near Watertown and Lowville with the most snow. During the day, you're going to tack on a few more inches because it's certainly going to be cold enough to support it. Could see maybe a handful of inches or more in parts of the Tug Hill by tomorrow afternoon. Look at that, 18 Wednesday morning. Woo, that is cold. But we have highs near 50 in the afternoon and sunny. Then we got some 60s for Thursday and Friday. Got some showers Friday with lingering drizzle on Saturday, increasing sun. Highs up near 70 on Sunday.
Right now it is 5:15. We're looking
certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Snow's falling right now in Liverpool. This is live right now. You could have told me it was January 6th and I would have believed you instead of April 6th out there. We are waking up to a little bit of snow. You're going to have some on your windshield. This is live at the Liverpool High School, which is, I believe this is Wetzel right here. So it's right about there. Yeah, because that's John Glenn. So there we go. There's Wetzel. There's where you see the dark purples. Here's our northern suburbs. Liverpool, Clay, here you go. You have snow moving over you right now. We'll widen the view out so you can get a better view. It's that one little cluster right there moving across. We're dealing with these snow showers this morning. This afternoon, things becoming a little bit better. Just to pass along, we still have a handful of flood warnings, including Cayuga Lake until further notice. Onondaga Lake Park also until further notice. And then we have a flood advisory for the Salmon River. So please be careful. Be advised that a lot of those waterways, they are running very, very high right now. Temperature-wise, it's not very high. We have temperatures only near 40 today, and then highs tomorrow are only in the low to mid-30s with a little bit more snow tonight and tomorrow.
To mission, but the song cut out just after a minute, so the capsule communicator could give their crew their full rundown for the day. That's a nice tune to wake up to.
They, I saw on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, they did another one from CeeLo Green. I heard it, I was like, ooh, I like that. I immediately added it to my running playlist. I was like, ooh, it was like working hours. I loved it. I was like, okay.
I can get into that. Okay. Well, welcome in. It is 5:30. Got Rachel and Kate with you today. We are holding it down. Ryan's off this morning, Monday, April 6th. And, well, we're holding it down. Some snow coming down, depending where you are.
You know, it's still early April, so go.
Why not?
Go figure, right? You know, we always know we're good for at least 1 or 2 days of snow those first week or two in April. And here we go. Today and tomorrow, too. Once we get past tomorrow, though, our snow chances really fall off. Maybe for the rest of spring, but you know the running joke that it snows on Mother's Day around here, so we never put those graphics away just yet. But here's what it looks like on the radar. We have the spray of snow showers around. It's coming down at a pretty good clip, moving across kind of right across 481 through Clay, Baldwinsville, extending over into Cicero, down into East Syracuse, and along the Thruway interchange. We've had a little bit of some bullseyes happening just south of Oswego, in between Oswego and Hannibal. So just a heads up in those spots just outside of Minetto. It's not really doing much, though. A lot of you are just at or even a little bit above freezing, so it's just kind of accumulating on your windshields this morning and maybe on the grassy areas. But still, watch out for any slick spots. We're going to keep it chilly, breezy today with highs only near 40.
We begin in the classroom this morning.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Well, a very good Monday morning to you. We're taking a live view right now from the Cavy Skynet 9 camera out over downtown Syracuse. And we've been in and out of some snow showers all evening long, including this morning. It is chilly. We have temperatures just above freezing at 35 degrees. A lot of you are hovering right at that freezing mark, but also everyone is windy and chilly today. We got a gusty west winds. We're dealing with some lake effect snow showers, and it feels like the mid-20s outside. Our highs today on paper doesn't look bad, near 40. That's a little bit below normal. But then you throw in the wind, some gusty winds lasting this morning all the way through the afternoon. We're feeling more like the mid-30s today. So it is going to be a blustery, cold day. We got temperatures low 40s down in parts of the Finger Lakes. We have some of that snow showers, maybe a little bit of some rain or just some very wet snow showers kind of mixing in with those wind chills with us. And our temperatures, well, it's even colder for tomorrow. We are only in the mid-30s for those highs tomorrow. But then once we get past tomorrow, we finally start to make a little bit of that turn. We start to get some warmer temperatures. And then after tomorrow, looking long-term, I've seen more ups than downs. So we're starting to get to that point of our season. But we got to get through tomorrow. It is feeling more like mid-January out there. Definitely some wintry vibes with some snow showers in our forecast both today and for tomorrow. So Here's your radar right now. We have at times a little bit steady, so a lot of you are waking up to at least a little bit of a coating, whether it's on your windshields or the grassy areas. The spots up in the Tug Hill and Lewis County have the best shot of picking up more than an inch of snowfall. But we've been seeing some little bursts happening from Baldwinsville, Clay, Cicero, Bridgeport, down towards East Syracuse. We got a nice little bullseye going on right over just south of Fulton over near Granby. And so just a heads up there, you could be dealing with some of these secondary roads, could be a little slippery for you, especially if your temperature is maybe at 31, 30 degrees outside. High pressure briefly builds in today. That'll shut that down for a little bit until we get kind of two clippers here. We got 1, 2, each one's bringing threats of snow showers our way. So let's show you on the timecast how we are still hanging on to this lake effect at least for the mid-afternoon, and then we'll end the day. Still chilly, still breezy, but at least with some sunshine. Then clipper number 1's coming through, and you can really see that rotation right there with these quick little bursts of snow. It's more persistent and consistent happening farther up north in the North Country. This swings around, drawing in that colder air, and then things are finally going to dry out. But whew, when that sky clears out, it is really going to drop our temperatures. I'll show you that in just a second. Let me show you this snow map. Hopefully the last time you see this season, but we'll see. Up in Watertown, Loudville, we'll wake up to at least a couple of inches tomorrow morning. Tacking on by tomorrow afternoon, some of you could maybe have a handful of inches of snow to have to shovel out by Tuesday evening. Look at that, 18 Wednesday morning. Oh, that actually could be challenging a record low. The record low was 15 that morning, so we'll see. But at least we are dry and lots of sunshine during the day Wednesday, highs near 50. We've got some 60s coming our way to close out the week, and even near 70 by Sunday.
ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. It is 6 o'clock. You got Rachel and Kate with you today. Ryan is off. Of course, it is Monday, April 6th. And we are very bright today.
Yeah, we were saying we look like peeps.
Yeah, a little bit, which I guess is timely. So there you go. Not so timely, the snow that's coming down. No, thank you.
You know, it's early April, so of course it's going to snow. It did 10 years ago. I remember very fondly because that was when my daughter was born. She was born during snow. I distinctly remember that. And so, yeah, so we're dealing with it for the next couple of days. But once we get past tomorrow, finally starting to make some moves to real spring around here.
Okay.
So we got to get through today and tomorrow. Wednesday morning, and then by Wednesday afternoon things are looking up. But here's what it's looking like on the radar. That is a lot of snow. It looks worse than what it actually is because a lot of your temperatures are just above freezing. So you're picking up at least a slushy coating on your windshields, maybe even the grassy areas. It's coming down in little bullseyes right over from Brewerton and extending over towards like Phoenix, up near Fulton and Hannibal, and even up near Hastings. So please be careful. Even in northern Madison County, we have some snow showers. It's been very consistent in parts of Lewis County. And our temperatures, they're cold enough. It's still, you know, sun's not up yet. This afternoon, though, you're fighting against mid to upper 30s and that higher sun angle. So anything falling from the sky is not going to stick, but it is a chilly, breezy day with highs only near 40.
We are waking up in Washington.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Monday morning looking at the CATV Skynet 9 camera. Coming off of the spring break week, I know some districts maybe have this week off, but a lot of the immediate central New York schools, they were off last week, and we're kind of back to the grind today. We got temperatures in the mid-30s right now, and we are dealing with snow showers and cold temperatures. It feels more like January and February out there today. We're running about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. High temperatures only climbing up to right around 40 for today. Then you factor in the wind and our wind chills between 25 and 35 degrees today. So we are back to wearing our winter coats. I know we've been kind of rotating probably through your whole closet this past week. It's very typical for this time of year, and that's going to be the case going forward this week too, with high temperatures only around 40 today. 30s for tomorrow. Very cold tomorrow. Very cold Wednesday morning, but we rebound up to around 50 for the highs. And then we got 60s returning at the end of the week and more consistently warmer temperatures for a little bit after we get through tomorrow. Yeah, look at that. Watertown, high of 31. Syracuse, high of 35 for tomorrow. Northwest wind, so it's going to feel blustery. And we are dealing with lake effect snow. It's not uncommon for this time of year. It's very typical for that first week or two of April to still be dealing with these snow showers. And that's exactly what we have going on, excuse me, especially up in Lewis County. Dealing with that burst of snow, we've had this persistent band happening from Fulton, just south of Fulton, between about Clay up towards Brewerton, Hastings, Central Square, extending right over towards Constantia. And so watching out for some of these secondary roads that could be a little slippery for you. At least your windshields and all probably have at least a slushy coating. We'll catch a break, and then we have two cold fronts, two clippers, each one bringing us some snow showers and cold temperatures. So the lake effect still hanging on this morning, at least through midday. Everything's pretty much cleared up by the evening commute with some breaks of sun, so have your sunglasses with you. Then we have the clipper moving through overnight. You can really see the rotation going on here with the more persistent snows happening in the North Country. So we're waking up tomorrow morning to at least a fresh coating to a few inches up north, still dealing with snow at least for the mid-afternoon, and then we'll end the day with sunshine and that clear sky. But yeah, when you wake up tomorrow, a lot of you from maybe Central Square north about a coating of snow, but you go farther and deeper into Jefferson, Lewis counties, I mean, we're looking at anywhere from 3, 4, 5 inches of snowfall by tomorrow afternoon. And that clear sky really allows those temperatures to drop. Rachel, we haven't had a record low. I believe it's been like 5 or 6 years. It's been a minute, and we could be challenging that Wednesday morning. The record is 15. We're going for 18, so we'll see. But sunshine, highs around 50 during the day. And there we go. There's some 60s. Tell your kids what Thursday's high is going to be. They're going to love it. 6, 7.
6, 7. What in April looking forecast that 7 day is?
It very much is.
Oh my gosh, we got 30s, we got 70. April. Oh my gosh. So yesterday, of course, Easter Sunday. Hopefully the Easter Bunny brought you and your family a lot of chocolate.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, I know I showed this about a week and a half ago, and things haven't really moved. We've just been kind of circling the drain between third winter and the pollinating and the mud, because a lot of the trees are budding. We've been seeing the daffodils and the crocuses. You know, I think once we get past tomorrow, then we're going to be more in the pollinating and actual spring here. I think especially by the end of the month, we're really going to be in actual spring. And then, you know, we make that hard left turn into the warmer weather of May, which always happens like right after Mother's Day. Getting you out the door, you're going to want your winter coats. All right. I know we've been wearing like probably everything in your closet for the past week. Today, you want the warmer weather, maybe the sweaters, the warmer jackets with you. We're dealing with snow showers, but there's really not much of accumulation happening, especially during the daytime. Now, tomorrow, some of you are going to wake up to probably a couple of inches up in Jefferson, Lewis counties. Highs are only in the mid-30s tomorrow, and then we start to climb up. And after tomorrow, we'll see more consistent, warmer temperatures versus cold. So we're finally making headway. You know, you get to the point where you go 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and then it's a little bit of I think after tomorrow, we'll start to see more 2 steps forward, 1 step back type situations.
We need that.
We really do.
I liked your analogy earlier that we have the blinker on, we're trying to make the turn.
Exactly.
We haven't quite turned yet.
We're at the traffic light, blinkers on, we're just waiting for the green. We're almost there.
Okay, well, yesterday was Easter Bunny. Astronauts on the Artemis 2 mission, but the song cut out after just a minute, so the capsule communicator could give their crew the rundown for the day. I guess that is pretty important.
Just queued up the song a little bit better in the song. They should have started it at the chorus.
It's true. It's true. Well, you let NASA know for next time.
I will comment in their Instagram.
Yeah, right.
I've been loving their content up there. It's been amazing.
They have been doing very well with that content. I'll agree there. Hey, good morning. Welcome in. It is 6:30. You got Rachel and Kate with you today on this Monday, April 6th. I know, we were channeling Easter a little bit longer. Ryan has the morning off. Despite that, a little snow coming down.
I know.
That's not what I really wanted to start April with, but here we are.
It happens. It happens.
Here we are.
You know, every so often we get hit with the early not really early season, late season, early April snowfall. At least it's not really a mountain. That's the thing. When you have snow like this, it really doesn't accumulate, especially during the day. But some of you are going to be waking up to at least some slushiness on your windshields in your cars and on the grassy areas, and some of these back roads could be slippery. So just be careful about that as you are heading out the door this morning. We've been seeing a more persistent band kind of hanging out between Baldwinsville, Liverpool, Clay, Cicero, Bridgeport, and that corridor pretty much all morning long. It's been fluctuating north and south by about like 5 to 10 miles. Temperatures are just at or above freezing for most of you, so that's why this is having a tougher time accumulating. Even some graupel getting mixed in there. It's chilly, it's breezy today. It is drier this afternoon, but we're only up near 40 at best.
Thank you, Kate. We begin in the classroom this morning.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Well, good morning and welcome back to school. These are some of the fantastic kids that I got to hang out with just before spring break about a week and a half ago from St. Mary's Academy in Baldwinsville. They were a wonderful group. I saw everyone from the 3-year-olds all the way up through the 6th graders. So thank you so much for having me. Here's what it looks like right now from the Cavby Skynet 9 camera. Out over downtown Syracuse, a cloudy start to our day. No snow happening downtown, but you don't have to go too far up 81 to hit some of these snow showers. We have 34 degrees right now. We've been dealing with the gusty wind, which is making it feel much cooler out there. Your hourly temperature forecast for today showing mid-30s with highs only topping off near 40 degrees. We're running about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. And then you throw in the wind chills in the lower 30s for a lot of us. So we're reaching for those winter coats again today. Again, average high 52 for this time of year, and that is not going to be the case for anyone today. And we're going to deal with these snow showers today. It's even colder tomorrow with highs only in the mid-30s. A very frigid start to our day on Wednesday, but we rebound and we finally start to climb out of this and start to get more consistently milder temperatures around here once we get past tomorrow's highs in the low 30s. Oof, this is more like late January. So I don't think a lot of us really enjoy that too much. But once we get past tomorrow, things start to look a little bit better. Now, for some of you that still have a snowpack on the ground, we're adding to it. A lot of places between Watertown, Lowville, Western, you are waking up to snow. I had our weather watcher, John, in High Market send me a photo where everything is under a blanket of snow up there. And we've been seeing this very persistent band coming right off of that southeastern shoreline. It's been hugging between Fulton, Baldwinsville, and it's been going right on the county borders here across on the southern shoreline of Lake Ontario. So in these areas, you're probably waking up to at least a healthy coating of snow, if not on the driveways, but at least on your cars and grassy areas. High pressure will shut this down later today before we get this cold front and another one. Each one is bringing snow showers and cold air. So we are in and out of these snow showers throughout the morning. We're picking up some minor accumulations again during the afternoon. It's not very snowy, and at that point we're near 40 and a high sound angle. So a lot of this snow is going to be gone by mid-morning. Then overnight, we got clipper number 1. You can see the rotation going on. Most of the snow is concentrated in the North Country. We got clouds, maybe a coating here and there, and then we'll end the day dry and sunny. And that clear sky is going to give us a very cold morning on Wednesday. So not much snow accumulation when you wake up tomorrow, and then during the day an extra coating with how cold it is, but the higher amounts are going to be up in Jefferson and Lewis counties for you. Frigid on Wednesday morning, lows in the teens, but highs near 50. And we finally have some milder temperatures with some 60s coming at us and even around 70 by Sunday.
I like the sound of that. Let's turn that corner, Kate.
We're getting there.
Okay, so Kate.
Well, you'll probably have a little snow to wipe off your car as well. As we are looking at the radar, we are seeing lake effect snow. Not uncommon for early April, but it still hurts a little bit, right? So here's what it looks like on the radar. We've had this very persistent band hanging out right there in southern Oswego County, northern Onondaga County, including parts of Fulton, Granby, over from Baldwinsville, Phoenix, Clay, Central Square, Bridgeport, and out towards Cicero. So just a heads up there. Here's what it looks like in Baldwinsville. Things are just wet, no snowflakes falling. The snow is just north of the Cafe Skynet 9 camera at Liverpool Pool and Spa. You got the golf course across the street. I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of golfing the next couple of days because of the threat of snow and how cold it is. But lots of good golfing weather coming at us the end of this week. As early as Wednesday, we have sunshine, highs around 50. And then look at that, lots of 60s, couple of 50s, and even a 70 on our 7-day.
Oh, that Sunday looks nice.
Love it.
Counting down. How about that? Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, don't forget to download WSYR Plus so you can watch the morning news at 7 o'clock. We'll see you there in 2.5 minutes.